Hey everyone, it's Tallara and welcome back to Dragonflight. We made contact with Kalagos and this ghostly version of Sindragosa, and she informed us that two of my kin, so two Drakthir, are here, and it's a quest called Wayward Archivists, and here we are. You can see it's Talash and Emberthal. We're gonna see what they're up to. Greetings! Gah, not again! Well, aren't we an excitable bunch? What brings you to the archives? We're looking for information on our captivity at the hands of the blue dragon Malygos. Ah, perhaps I can be of assistance after all. Enough talk. We demand answers, Phantom.
You are a fascinating one.
And she says, you are a very jumpy bunch as well. We're fascinating and jumpy.
Thank you for
It is no wonder your companions have yet to find anything. These books were meant for blue eyes only. However, my presence should suffice in allowing for some of the more pertinent tomes to divulge their secrets.
Farewell then, young one.
Alright, so let's search the archives and see what we can find. There's a book over here. My research into stasis magic continues apace. Neltharian's enquiries are relentless, though he will not say why. Oh, so it was through Malygos' help that Neltharion was able to use stasis magic to put us to sleep in the first place. Gotcha. My brother is upset. Something about a calamity befalling his work? He grows ever more distant. So these are actually Malygos' journal entries that we're reading here. Neltharion is beside himself. He says it's all falling apart, that it's too soon, that they need to be held, to be contained. It is done. His creations are in stasis. I have done my best to ensure they remain undisturbed. Neltharion really didn't trust us after he lost control of us, huh?
I know just what to do with you.
You have the answers you seek, yet you do not look content. I'm sorry.
I do not believe any of this. Lies! All lies! You wanted us locked away in cages!
Young one, I assure you I had no idea. Nor did the rest of my flight.
Liar! You aren't even real! Merely a spell! Yet another falsehood! I'll find what you are hiding, illusion! And when I do, the world will know the truth.
My beloved Malygos. Why did you inflict such pain on so many?
Well,
Forgive
unfortunately...
me. I was distracted. You wish to continue your research. Allow me to unlock the rest of these tomes for you.
Okay, I'm done speaking now. I was going to say, well, unfortunately, Greywing is not happy.
What do you have to report?
Emberthal says, I worry about Talash people find his own way, much as we all must find our own way. I'm going to stay here and talk with Sindragosa. There's so much more I wish to know about Malygos, about ourselves. Thank you for your assistance,
Serve with
Tarala.
honor.
It seems the mortal races have flourished.
Alright. So, I mean, we kind of already knew, but that confirms it. The whole reason we were put in stasis for 10,000 years is because Neltharion asked Malygos to help him control us. Obviously, some of us with the better temperaments take that better than others. But, for now... we will head this way. We can talk to Arctel 17, Flight Master. And we need to go to Camp Antonidas. And the reason we need to do that is because we need to make contact with the Tuskar. Again, we already helped them out once, so hopefully they'll already owe me a favor here. Go down and say hello and see what they have to say. Realistically, I didn't need a flight path to get here with my own dragon. I could have just flown here myself, especially since we were starting from so high up. It would have been a a quick glide, but the quest directed me to unlock the flight path, so that's fine. So here we are in back in Camp Antonidas. I don't know why we couldn't just fly right to the Tuskar camp, but I guess the game can't presume that you had already done that other Tuskar quest, so first we'll speak to Noriko the All-Remembering. The Tuskar?
To see you.
There are a number of Tuskar merchants and travelers who pass through here. She gives me a signet, which is a good upgrade for us. Speaking of upgrades, we are now item level 301, which is really nice. Over that 300 item level and level 70.
We'll speak soon.
Can you spare a minute, Tarala? I haven't heard from my 2 apprentices, Scrumpy and Tucky, in some time. This is concerning. Those are their names? Scrumpy and Tucky? Okay. I sent them to fetch us supplies for the inn. They couldn't have strayed too far. Please find them, but I warn you, they're quite the handful.
Keep your eyes and your wits sharp out there.
And back to the main issue at hand. Kalagos is wise to seek the Tuskar's counsel. They have generations of experience with this land. Many are resting here on their way to their various camps across the span. Ask around. One of them must know about the local ley lines.
Be careful. The
Will do.
Tuskar will toke your ears off if you let them.
Perhaps you have a use for these things.
Do you know of any ley lines in the area?
What now? Lake lines? You mean rivers? What nonsense are you on about?
Okay, guess he doesn't know anything. Next up on our list, can't quite make that jump, is Joko Mupat.
Such an unusual visitor.
I don't remember the ice of the mountains reaching so far west. I wonder if it spread south all the way to Imbu. I'm looking for pockets of concentrated magic in the Azure Span.
There's magic in the land everywhere. It's in every rock, plant, animal. Why, the legend of Foxrose Fortos goes, there once was...
Alright, I'm gonna leave you there. Thank you anyway. Let's go ask someone else. So far we haven't had much luck. Hi. Soup isn't ready yet. You'll have to wait a bit. I'm looking for crystals. Purple crystals. In caves.
Careful! The Gleam Coves! Yes, they're everywhere. We try not to disturb them. Chieftain Panoliak knows more about that kind of thing.
Okay.
Panoliak passed.
Oh.
Remember? Berna's chieftain now.
Ah, that's right. She was here with the funeral caravan not long ago. You just missed her.
Okay, so apparently Brina's our best bet.
Bring more tales when next we meet.
You should catch up with Brina. Her caravan passed through no more than a few hours ago. They were collecting our late chieftain's most prized possessions for a funeral to honor him. Given that the caravan was heavily burdened, she can't be far ahead.
With that dragon, you'll catch up with them in no time.
Sounds good. Thanks for the help. Before we go, we will actually try to find those missing apprentices. See if we can't help out there. Then we can go catch up with Brina and the funeral caravan. I was hoping to be able to get through there without that elemental seeing me, but whatever. Just a quick little battle. Alright. Now, according to the map, the apprentices should be around here somewhere. Just up here, I think. There they are. Or there's one. Oh, no, there's two. Apprentice Scrumpy. The first one. Oh!
Got anything for me?
They're cute Volpera! The young Volpera nervously puts his hands behind his back. Do we know you? Noriko said not to talk to strangers.
Take care of yourself. No one else will.
We're not doing anything! We're not doing anything! Hang on a minute. You look like a pretty important Drakthir. Want in on a secret? Turns out there's magical art in these ruins, and we can't see it. Scrumpy proudly sticks out his chest. I can show you how to see him, too. Just don't tell Noriko yet.
Remember, everything
I think it's
has its
some
use.
kind of love poem? Kinda gross if you ask me. Okay. So we're gonna take a detour and see if we can find magic art. Hark, dear one, you who stand whence magic sprung, where Titan's children play. This is the song everlasting that sings of love eternal in a time before, a time of long rebirth. A time of loneliness for the eldest son, most loved Malagos, beloved ere begotten in mind and spirit, by Norganon, Aesir born. From him, platinum-clad, did Malagos build these great works. Behold them and rejoice, O dearly beloved. Close your eyes and listen. Okay. Guess we're gonna hear a little tale about Malagos. All of these works of art that he created. Let's see, it looks like the next one is actually in the inn. Yeah, let's see, back here. Hark, dear one, you who stand whence duty strove, where knowledge freely lives. These are the works undying that build cool-tempered understanding for she who knows no equal nor master still, Sindragosa. Illuminated by transcendent intellect, arcana unfettered, beauty everlasting. In her wings the firmament finds itself transformed. The colors run betwixt lilting lines of autumn streams. Some run fierce as hot mana burns. Hark, dear one, you who stand whence true love fell off the page like so many words. These are the breaths unfading, uttered betwixt sighs of creation arcane. Sorry. In books did twin souls reside, their crackling spines lit with lines of magic. He the first steward of knowledge, and she his muse in mind and deed. Side by side where they joined, kept atop those icy calving shelves with bookends opalescent and gray, these painted halls awash in blue. It's interesting to hear these stories about Malagos, because obviously he wasn't always mad. The Malagos I know, of course, the only Malagos we ever really got to interact with, was in Wrath of the Lich King, and at that point he had already gone completely mad and we had to kill him. So to hear the stories of his romance with Sindragosa is kind of interesting. Last but not least, here's the final one. Hark, dear one, you who stand whence all was freely shared, where greed nor hubris live. Long may you stay in love's conquered breast, borne aloft on wings of knowledge teal. This is the song of that mirror blue, the image azure incarnate. You who stand here, remember those whose love made magic manifest, whose power begot flight and fierce aspect in their azure brethren. Sing now of these great works, beloved, Malagos and Sindragosa, two hearts that time nor distance dims. You can barely make out a faded signature, Devo's song scale. Alright, let's go tell those little apprentices what we found. Hey guys.
You've got my ear.
Malagos and Sindragosa, huh? Never heard of them. Sounds like they were pretty in love, though. I wonder who put these here.
Be quick.
Fine, I'll say it. You should probably tell Noriko about this. Me? Alright. I'll go tell her.
This land is full of curiosities.
I see my apprentices have roped you into their little games, Noriko chuckles. It appears they, and you, have stumbled onto something. The purpose behind these ruins is slowly revealing itself to us, and there's more than faded images and song. Something calls out from atop this tower. I see the intrigue in your eyes. Go, you have my permission. See what you can see.
Be cautious. This land is teeming with magic.
Right up on the top of this tower? Alright. What do we got? Nothing. Oh, Echo of Loss. Wait a minute, my quest is still telling me that I need to speak to Noriko. That's weird. Okay, we might actually have to go back down after this, which is kind of annoying, but let's see what happens if we take out this Echo of Loss. She is gone, but they're still telling me to go speak to Noriko, so I think I might have went a little bit too fast. My apologies, everyone. Go back down and talk to her one more time.
How are you, traveler?
Oh, I'm supposed to say, can you send me to the top of the tower? Come on, I got up there easily enough myself.
Your eyes and
But alright, here we go. We're gonna get teleported. Now we can investigate the ancient remains. Okay, so first up, we have skull? Looks like it. You, friend? This place was once a monument to love. Now it is a ruin. In the chamber below rages the parts of my soul which I poured into these works. It will not rest. The spirit gestures to the room below. Please, let me rest. Aha, I see. So now we have to take out the Echo of Loss. My work, woe betide these crumbling walls. Lord Malagos, Lady Sindragosa. Ooh, Echo of Loss is down, and not too soon. I had like no visible HP. Alright, so now that we've defeated the Echo of Loss, we go back and speak to Noriko. Get out of here. Here we go.
the Kirin Tor welcomes you. Be cautious.
To watch your
This
world
land
crumble
is
into
teeming
ruin
with
and think it
magic.
lost forever. I cannot imagine. We must remember. Get a toy, the Compendium of Love. We get a new cape.
If you see
And
anything
some reputation.
let
So
me
it's
know.
definitely worth doing, this little side quest here. Alright, so with everything done here, now we are going to go meet up with Brenna, who they said shouldn't be too far away. So let's call the Drake. Catch up real quick. Wow, the colors over here, the red and yellows of the grass, that's so beautiful. Oh, here we go.
Hang in there, Hanu. You are no good to Noruk dead.
What happened? They must have gotten attacked.
You must be
Busy at the
new
moment.
around
You
here.
must be Brenna.
Your help is greatly appreciated. This is no time to chat. Our caravan was ambushed by gnolls. They took half my people, and many left are seriously wounded. We can talk once my brothers and sisters are safe.
Okay, got it. I will help. The gnolls were ruthless in their assault. They hit us hard and fast and took everything that wasn't nailed down.
No more waiting. I must save Noruk.
Hanu, wait! Please, stranger. I'd appreciate any help you can offer us.
We'll need to be at least as cunning as these gnolls if we want to recover what they stole.
Next time,
The hills ahead
I'll brew
are
a
littered
soup.
with insidious blade jaw traps. With a keen eye, you should be able to locate them. Very carefully spring the traps using this old Tuskar trick, a long stick. Note that while stepping on them is another way to set the traps off, I wouldn't recommend it. Once enough have been removed, find Hanu. Elder Poe and I will catch up when we can. The gnolls that attacked our caravan were led by 3 lieutenants. Durkin was flanked by a dozen hyenas. Kurwal cackled maniacally each time we tried to pursue him and fell for one of his steel-jawed traps. Bakra taunted us mercilessly. To have a hope in recovering what was stolen, they must be slain. I found one of Ponoliak's funerary offerings, mishandled and then discarded by these Shadepaw gnolls. It has bite marks all over it. This offering and others like it are needed for the memorial ceremony for the recently deceased Iskara chieftain. It's a tragedy that something so sacred should be employed as a chew toy. Please keep an eye out for more offerings.
Be on your guard. There's nothing so cunning and cruel as a Shadepaw gnoll.
What troll? There are no trolls here.
Of course, Elder.
I don't think Elder Poa's hearing is quite what it used to be. Looks like the gnolls have really done a wonder on this caravan, unfortunately. Or a number, I should say, not a wonder. And we've got to stop them. We need to go spring some traps, find some funerary offerings, and take down their lieutenants. So we'll call it a day here, folks, and when we pick up next time, we will get to helping the Tuskar, and then hopefully they can help us in return. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here again real soon.